Hello all sentient beings and welcome to the Transmissions Podcast, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers! On this episode of Transmissions, we are joined by Eric Crownover as we talk about Transformers Generation Selects G2 Megatron. Generation Selects War for Cybertron Earthrise Hothouse is revealed, and Dr. Wu releases prototype images of G1 Beastbox and Squawktalk. Today is Wednesday, August 19th, 2020, and this is episode 395 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that knows until someone develops reliable transporter technology, you just can't dismantle the postal system. Only a moron would do that. I'm your host Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Jeremy, aka Yakko.
Hey, how's it going?
80s icon Rick Crownover.
Hey.
And Daryl, the Cybertronian Beast.
Is that a 80s cosplay icon? I don't. Let's talk Transformers.
All right, yeah, and we've got a special guest, friend of the show, Eric Crownover. Welcome back.
Nice to be here.
We've tried to have you on several times. You finally decided not to blow us off. Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
I swear, it's not you, it's everyone. I'm just very bad at it.
Well, yeah, millennials could use a calendar and stuff.
I'm not even a millennial.
I think we established he's a Zoomer. Isn't that right? A Zoomer or a Zennial? I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I think so. One of those.
What you are is a Transformers fan, and that's good enough for us.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
All right. As always, we start off the show by thanking our Donatreons, those lovely people who give us money on Patreon and PayPal. Thank you guys for continuing to support us. It really helps the show out. If you'd like to become a Donatreon, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. We are updating our Donatreon tiers and levels and goals and everything. So still we are we promise we're getting that ready. It will be up very soon. Keep an eye out for that. And the new tiers will start in September. So look forward to that. One of the things that one of the perks of being a Donatreon is that you are automatically entered into our $10 Toy Hacks monthly giveaway contest, and that will be the one for August. We will be doing that drawing very soon, so you've still got a little bit of time. If you want to become a Donatreon, you will be included in this month's drawing. But the cutoff will be August 23rd, so next Sunday will be when we are going to do the drawing. So you still have time to become a Donatreon and then get automatically entered. If you still want to enter the show, but you aren't able to become a Donatreon, that's okay. You can just send us an email to contest@transmissionspodcast.com and send us a picture of a Transformers toy you would like to get stickered up. And we will put you in the contest. And we did get another entry from Daniel. And Daniel sent us a picture of his Titans Return Soundwave action figure, and he wants to get the disco stickers for Titans Return Soundwave. Funky. So good luck, Daniel. You are entered in the contest. You can also help out the show by buying some merchandise from our TeePublic store. That is at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. And you can also check out our friend K-Girl store at teepublic.com/user/superstark. She's got some cool designs she's done herself. She's an awesome artist. She's done a lot of designs for us as well, and those are on our shop. And if anything you buy through our link from TeePublic will help us out. So remember, transmissionspodcast.com/shop. This week, or last week, I should say, we also had an interview with War for Cybertron writer Brandon Easton. He wrote 3 of the 6 episodes of War for Cybertron Siege on Netflix. So it was cool talking to him and hearing about how the process and how he developed the episodes. And he's also writing the 3 issues focusing on Ultra Magnus or Transformers Galaxies. Those are issues 10, 11, and 12 coming up in a couple of months. So check out our interview with Brandon Easton and let us know what you think. And we also have Empire of Rust episode 30, our Transformers live action RPG. This is Second Chance Theater is the title of this episode. This came out Monday. It should already be in your podcast feed. If not, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/rust. You can see all the episodes of our action RPG podcast run by our very own editor and producer, Mike, and his crew that he subjects to lots of torture and punishment through going through the Transformers RPG universe. All right, now let's talk about some toys. That's what we're here for.
All right, this week I'm going to start off with a really cool little design that I came across, and it's from Dr. Wu, and we haven't talked about Dr. Wu very much at all in the last little while. And Dr. Wu is, they're best known for making, small add-on pieces, swords and guns and, little bits and pieces here and there. Not really known for creating full-on figures, but that's just what they've done here with their creation of their DW-P51 Chatter. It's their G1 Beastbox and Squawktalk figures. These are really small tapes that will fit into Siege Soundwave. I'm assuming Earthrise Soundwave too, since they're very similar. They will transform individually into their gorilla and bird modes, and then also combine into the combined robot mode, which is cool. Very cool. And there are pictures here of both of them in the prototype form, and they look fan-freaking-tastic. If this is something that you've been kind of looking for and you want to expand the tapes from the Siege line, because, there's a few. There's not tons, but there's a few. What do you think of these? And, maybe get in on these. I can't expect they're going to be expensive. There's no real price on them yet, but they are saying that, we should expect these to come around in January of next year. So, yeah, they're getting worked on. But let's start with Eric, since he's new and hasn't been here in a while. Eric, what do you think about these, this Beastbox and Squawktalk? And, would you think about getting these for Siege Soundwave or Earthrise Soundwave?
I think I actually may get these. Do they have a price yet or no?
No, not that I can find that anyway.
Also, has Dr. Wu done an actual figure before? Didn't they do like a Mixmaster for Devastator?
They did. Well done. I'm proud of you for knowing that. That's I think their only figure.
Look at me go. I know things.
It's a live action movie related to.
Here you go. Hold on. I've just found the pre-order for Chatter is up on Big Bad Toy Store. It's $25 for the entire thing. That's really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually really good for there. That's two different cassettes and they combine. Yeah, that's actually awesome. Okay, I think I'm in.
Right on.
I want to see them in color, but I think I'm in.
Right on. Jeremy, I know that you don't have Soundwave, so I'm sure this is a pass for you, but, if you did have Soundwave, or if you got Earthrise Soundwave, and you enjoyed tapes that combined, would you think about getting this?
I don't have Soundwave, but I have multiple tapes in the Siege line. I am planning on getting Earthrise Soundwave, because I think it looks great, and I think this looks amazing. I'm totally on board with getting this, especially for $25. That's crazy. I love the way this looks, the face on the gorilla, and I don't know, this just it. I love this. I don't think I had these set of. I think I had a different set of combining tapes, maybe the Autobot ones.
Yeah,
in G1, but these look great, and I am so wanting to get these. So this is definitely going to be a buy for me.
And at $25, it's really not that.
It's not that much more price than the Hasbro ones. Essentially, you're going to get two of the Hasbro tapes.
Mm-hmm. Now, Charles,
here we go.
You've mentioned in the past that you do have a doctorate in computer engineering, and we've yet to see any proof of this. But these are if these are animal cassettes, your doctorate, is it possible your doctorate is in zoology or the study of animal veterinarian? Could you have these animal cassettes? Could
I have mistaken my doctorate in engineering for a doctorate in in zoology or veterinary
services?
School?
Yeah.
That's why they kept asking me to operate on dogs in college. I had no idea.
He just kept bringing out his laptop and kept going, I can do it. I got the operation game on here somewhere.
They're usually in the same building.
These are robotic animals. They're not biological animals. So I don't even think a zoology degree would really help at this point. Was there a question in there, Daryl?
I don't know. Do
you have a degree or not?
Yes.
That was the question.
What are your thoughts on this Dr. Wu chatter?
It does look really nice. The combined mode looks great. The individual, gorilla and bird modes look really cool. The tape cassette modes look great. I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like with paint apps and everything. But yeah, I think these are great figures. The price is good. I mean, for a third party figures, they are. I mean, I think the tapes. The Micromaster 2-packs for Siege and Earthrise are like $10, I think. So it is basically double the price, but you are getting probably better articulation and the combined mode. I was going to say,
and they combine, so you add in all that.
Right.
So I think it's definitely reasonable, and yeah, I think if I saw this at a convention, I would probably pick it up. So hopefully there will be conventions next year, and maybe I do want to get Earthrise Soundwave. So if I can get Earthrise Soundwave, that will be incentive for me to pick this up too. I already have Siege, Ravage, and Laserbeak. So
I want Earthrise Soundwave, but I don't know what to do with Siege Soundwave.
You keep Earthrise Soundwave in alt mode, in Siege Soundwave in robot mode, in Best of Both Worlds. I mean, Daryl said this is a Big Bad Toy Store. I'm sure they'll be selling Earthrise Soundwave too.
Oh yeah, it'll be around.
Yep.
Right on. Last week we talked about X-Transbot's Dr. Egg, and that was the Quintesson that is $175 US. This thing came out. This bit of news came out about it on Monday or Tuesday this week, and I had to kind of grab it because I was going to forget about it, and I almost did. So this little piece came up on Facebook from X-Transbots themselves, and they wanted to say some news on Dr. Egg. He has a voice alongside the light up feature. Not only will it say guilty or innocent, but with every head turn, each face says a different phrase. So you get lights, voice, rotating head. Phew, that's a lot to put in an egg.
Well, you kind of got to put a lot in an egg whenever it costs way too much.
That's true. It's still not enough for me to buy it. It's $175, but we did. I remember I re-listened to last week's episode, and Charles did speculate that maybe it does have a voice feature. So you were right, Charles. Well done. But it's
so I do have a doctorate.
You do. Congratulations. You do. I'll mail it back to you because I stole it.
But I have a question. I mean, is it going to be some random guy that works for them doing the voices, or are they going to just take the voices from the animated series?
Infringe the copyright even further.
Right. They already don't care about IP.
Might as well. I guess you've already crossed the line at some point. I don't know. I mean, there's going to be somebody who gets this, and as soon as that happens, you'll get a clip of it doing everything, right? But it's an expensive piece, and I still don't see how even for a toy that does all this, you don't need something with a remote control, and it doesn't need to be wireless. It just needs to have a button that if you wanted to have lights and sounds, you can just have it have a button. And nothing has to be wireless and everything like that. Nobody has that kind of display set up that everything needs to be in sync, in sync with everything else. That it's too much. It's too much for a freaking egg, man.
For the price, it needs to be a freaking Bluetooth speaker.
It's true.
Yeah, if a toy doesn't transform and it's not a Hot Toys, I'm not going to spend over $150 on it. I don't think.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything it's like if it doesn't transform and it's not a Hot Toy, because I have Hot Toys Scarlet Spider. Which, oh my God, that thing was worth every penny. It was way too many pennies, but it was worth every penny. But this egg, I don't think so.
Well, then that's all I have for this week. I just wanted to bring an update on the Dr. Egg thing because I had it, but we'll pass it along to Jeremy and let you tell us what the hell you've got for us.
All right. Well, first of all, this happened just today, and we wanted to throw it in to talk about. People are starting to get their Ramjet and Dirge pre-orders from Amazon, and people are not happy because Amazon essentially is just slapping a shipping label on the actual Earthrise box and shipping it. People are getting it water damaged, and on top of, people like to keep the boxes in Transformers, and they got this big sticker on it now. So there's a lot of people not happy. I have a link here to a tweet that a friend of the show, Aaron from TFW or WTF at TFW, posted. It's a really clear picture here of it. And Amazon is essentially saying you shouldn't have chosen frustration-free packaging, and he said he didn't choose that. So it's a big mess, and it'll be interesting to watch and see how it turns out, because I didn't order this, but if I did, I would not want the package to be marred by a sticker like that. I guess go around, Daryl, what are your thoughts on this? I know you don't really order a lot from Amazon because you live up in the hinterlands up there,
right? But I do like to keep my packaging.
Yeah,
so I do have boxes of boxes all scattered around my house, and it really does annoy my wife that I just keep all this useless stuff.
We're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I saw a tweet from fellow WTF at TFW host TJ saying that he thinks that with everyone getting damaged boxes or stickered up boxes, a box that arrives without a sticker on it is going to be worth more. And I thought, you know what, that's, these are just starting to come out, and we don't even know if a store is going to carry them at any point. We don't know. Amazon.ca or, for Canada here, they haven't shipped them out yet. Like, I ordered this and they haven't shipped them out yet. Maybe Amazon.ca is going to ship them out better. To think that some places, to think that the everywhere is going to be like this is a little presumptuous, but it's I don't know. It sucks for the people that are getting them like that do like to keep their boxes. I know that there's a lot that don't, and I feel for the people that do, and that's unfortunate, but maybe it'd be a kick in the pants for somebody like me that does keep their boxes and be like, you know what, I don't need to keep this box. It's garbage and I can get rid of it now.
Probably not.
But yeah, I don't know. It sucks. It really does.
And there are some people that are getting the boxes. There's in this thread we have linked, someone has a picture of like a brown cardboard box that says Earthrise Secret 2-pack that had the Earthrise box in it. And it seems like that's what Amazon should have been shipping. Eric, did you pre-order this?
I didn't pre-order it, but I do intend to get it. And now I'm like, maybe I should wait to see if there's a round that doesn't have stickers on it. Or like get it from somewhere else, pay it just a little bit more. I don't know.
What was like an exclusive?
I like to, well, I know, but like if Big Bad Toy Store gets some, or like TF Store, you know what I mean? Like if it's just like less than $10 more or something like that, like I'll pay it. But like, I do like to keep the boxes, so I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not a super consistent thing for all of them, but it does worry me how many pictures I've been seeing on Twitter, just people going crazy about it. I'm like, oh, that is kind of, I don't like, why? Why would they? That's so weird. Is there any other thing? Like, has Amazon ever just shipped stuff to people? Like,
well, they have options for this frustration-free packaging, and I've gotten stuff before just kind of with a label on the box, but it's been things like toilet paper and, I don't care about but usually you have the option. You say, I want to get this, and I'll like, it'll either be like a little cheaper or they'll throw in like a digital credit or something. But from what I understand on this, with this many people getting it, it clearly wasn't a visible option.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charles, did you pre-order this? And I know you probably, I don't know, you don't keep the boxes, I wouldn't think. You don't. Well, I guess you do, because you never open stuff.
If I open them.
Yeah, you never open stuff, so of course you keep the boxes.
I did not pre-order this because I still have a problem with the nose cones and the fake cone heads. So, that's this, and I've seen pictures on Twitter with I think DJ Ronan actually posted one of how the cone heads look really weird. That's still disappointing to me that the cone heads are not real. That puts me off of picking these up. Plus, Thrust is the one that I would really want to have, and he's not here, so I might get Thrust.
I was gonna say that just means you don't have to buy an extra one that you don't want. You can get the one out of. You got lucky. The one out of 3 that you wanted is the one that isn't in the 2-pack.
Yeah. DJ Ronan just posted the picture I was talking about. Yeah, that's. I don't understand why they like. I understand the fake cone heads, I mean, just for engineering design, but I don't understand why they made the plane, the tips of the plane like so much smaller than the tips of the robot heads.
Yeah, the black
just doesn't
look right.
The black
part of the tip really should have matched. It should have been the same length on both.
Yeah.
Is that like animation accurate or something? Like, do we know why they did that?
No.
Then that's
it is not
so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. So long story short, I did not order these, so I'm not getting a disappointing package in the mail anytime soon. So my condolences to the folks who are getting. Even if I throw the box away, I don't like getting a big sticker on the box.
Right, especially because the art is so cool. You want to look at the art. I mean, they're doing a great job with the packaging art on these lines.
Yeah, that's why I like to
definitely.
keep the boxes, is because the art's so pretty. Well, some of them have art that like leads into each other if you get enough of the boxes. So like, I do enjoy actually keeping those and like keeping them together. So yeah, that's why I'm a bit worried. I don't want no sticker on my art.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those that I think these exclusives tend to do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's move on to some happier news, because this was my original topic before I saw these Amazon things. Dimechok posted some images to Jizai Toys, 3D printed scrounge for Transformers Fall of Cybertron Blaster. And this was, apparently it was from 2013 originally. I found the original, or the blog post where the designer for Jizai Toys he was going back to this and looking at it, and it said it's going to be about 72 millimeters height, like in robot mode. He was having to figure out how he did these things again. He threw away the entire head and started over. This thing looks amazing. And as like the person on the podcast that is like a big fan of Scrounge, who, he transforms into a wheel, and he appeared in one issue of the G1 comic and promptly died. But he was great.
1.5.
Okay, 1.5. And he was Blaster's friend, and this is one of the little disc transformers that goes into the Fall of Cybertron Blaster. So I think this is great. It's really bright yellow. He's got great big red eyes. Looks very poseable. I love these disc bots when they came out in the Fall of Cybertron era. The original War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron stuff. If this thing goes on sale, we don't have anything about sales. We just have all these pictures. I really want this. Charles, you are a huge Marvel G1 fan. Surely you can share in my appreciation of Scrounge.
I definitely do, Jeremy. I think my love for Scrounge is maybe not to the heights that yours is, but it is definitely this is definitely a pickup for me. If this is available,
Bob Budiansky to do a sketch of Scrounge for you. So I have.
I have not. I that's why I say I can't compete with you, but so I'll say I also have love for Scrounge. maybe not as much as you, but I do have love for Scrounge. And if this is available, I would definitely get this one. But yeah, I don't know if it's out. It doesn't seem like it's available anywhere yet. But
no, this is still 3D printed right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is cool that they made it into the disc bot and compatible with the War for Cybertron blaster. That's definitely a cool detail there. And yeah, I mean, Scrounge is awesome, and that someone came up with this and designed it like this is cool. I thought about getting that big Combiner Wars Technobots gift set just because it had the Cosmos recolor of Scrounge.
I've still
I never
debating getting that set too, because I want that Scrounge.
Yeah, I can't justify the whole set though.
Yeah, that was too much, but I really want a Scrounge figure. So yeah, if this becomes available, I would definitely get this.
Cool. Well, Eric, do you think you would get this? It doesn't say whether it has a special arm or not, but
I love Scrounge.
No other like it.
But I only love Scrounge because Scrounge is definitely the father of Bayverse Jetfire, because Jetfire in Revenge of the Fallen, he says that his father turned into a wheel. So that's definitely that's who it is. So it's technically a Bayverse figure if you think hard enough.
Oh no.
I would totally love it for that reason. No, it
Why
doesn't
did we
really
invite him on the show?
Just ruined it for Jeremy.
As someone that's familiar with multiverse theory, I can accept that that's like some random evil universe somewhere.
Some garbage universe theory.
Cool.
But no, it is super, super cool. I can't even... I don't remember if I have that blaster still or not. I think I do. I just don't know where. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that mold. The blaster, the Soundwave mold. Because I really liked the Titans Return one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how much I would use it with that toy. But just on its own, I'd absolutely love to own that.
Yeah, I mean, the discs themselves were great. Just because they were spring-loaded, they were fun to just kind of have on your desk and go from one mode to the other while you're, doing other stuff.
So the video game War for Cybertron was 10 years old. So Eric, you were a kid playing with these toys.
I got Fall of Cybertron. I don't remember I think I just gotten it into middle school or something. I remember getting it and literally playing it all in one night. Loved that game. Love that game.
I feel so old.
This is our reminder that we are old men.
Yeah. Well, Daryl, what do you think? Is this something you would want to pick up?
No, I waved goodbye to the Fall of Cybertron line a long time ago. It was fun at the time. Not a huge fan of Scrounges like you are, but I'm happy for you, Jeremy. I'm happy that this exists, and I hope that you have a blaster that you can combine them.
I have a Soundwave, but I just want it by itself.
It's a cool bonus feature, but he doesn't need a blaster.
He turns into a wheel. It's fully complete right there.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all I got this week. Eric, what do you have to talk about?
I have the Generation Selects Hothouse that went up for pre-order, which we talked about this before the show. It's based off of the base, not the actual Micromaster, right?
Yes, Hothouse in the original was the airplane.
Yeah, whereas this one is the base, and it's based off of what's the original?
Airwave?
Yeah, Airwave. Mm-hmm. Which, I really do like these whatchamacallit, modulators, is that what they're called? They're like weaponizers that aren't weaponizers, they're buildingizers, I guess. But it's super,
I think they're just called Micromaster Bases.
No, they call them modulators for the new.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, that's what the design team has called them. Like how they call all the others weaponized. These are called modulators, I guess. I don't know why they're called that, but because they modulate. Anyways,
they're modular.
It's super.
They are modular.
Super pretty. Those colors. the red, the orange, the blue. It's just so beautiful. Like, how can you not want him? So beautiful. How do you guys feel about it? Have you guys pre-ordered him yet?
I have not, but I agree with you that the colors are great, and I think I might pick this up.
Yeah, I have not pre-ordered it yet, but I have the original G1 figure, and I was looking forward to this whenever it came up.
I hope that it's what's it? Is it Firehouse that's written on it?
Yes, upside down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope it's not upside down for the real thing. Why?
It's not in some of the other pictures that they've shown.
That's good. It wouldn't it's not that it would break the figure, but it'd be kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I've seen some other picture where it's right side up.
Okay, but yeah, I'm pretty bummed for this. I already pre-ordered it the day that they revealed it. So,
Daryl, you got any thoughts?
Well, I look at these things and I see that there's 4 Micromaster bases that they've done these, weaponizer dudes out of. 2 of them are like Selects figures that are not the easiest to get. And one of which is, we haven't really seen, I guess one of them's coming out soon, I guess, is the original repaint of this, Grease Pit. So he's coming out soon. What's the one? Is it Grease Pit that's coming out?
No,
soon?
Grease Pit's the one that's a repaint of Ironworks, right?
Ironworks.
Right. So the other one
is Airwave.
The other one,
Airwave.
Airwave. So yeah. So okay, Airwave is coming out soon. I know that Walmart's got him listed. So we're gonna have 2 of the 4 that are gonna come out at regular retail, and then the other 2 are going to be harder to find for anyone that's not American, and that kind of pisses me off. Sometimes they get released into for Canadians, they get released in EB Games, which would be the same for people in Australia. People in the UK, I don't know where the hell they get released over there. There are some stores that kind of pick them up. I know Toys R Us over here sometimes gets some of the Select stuff. You guys got it pretty good when it comes to this, these Selects and these, these exclusives, right? The ability to get all 4 of these things has been pretty easy for you. So I'm happy that they're all coming out. I wanted to get them all 4 of them for myself, 2 of which will be fairly easy, and the other 2 are going to be a bit of a struggle. So we'll see. I'd like to get them, but if I can't, then I'm not going to kill myself for it. I'm definitely not paying more than retail for these things.
Well, Daryl, to be fair, you guys got it pretty good when you deal with a global pandemic, so there is that.
Well, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me now. Now that I'm good. I want toys now, Charles.
All right, well, I guess I will go last. So I've got a couple of things. First up, I think this is something that was leaked ahead of time and wasn't supposed to go up, but now everyone's seen pictures. So finally, what we've been begging for with all these tank Megatrons that have been released over Siege and Earthrise, we finally get what we were asking for, which is a tank Megatron in G2 colors. And This is awesome. This is Earthrise Megatron in a G2 deco repaint, and he looks great. This will be the Earthrise Megatron that I am going to pick up if I can find it. Hopefully, this might be another Selects figure, so that will make it harder for Daryl, unfortunately, again.
This is the second G2 Megatron Selects figure that got leaked on YouTube before it was revealed. The Siege one,
the Combat
right?
Hero one?
Yeah,
that's the Combat Hero one?
Yeah, because that's also G2, right?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah, so this is the second one, and the same thing happened. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like someone at Hasbro who really likes G2 Megatron just gave it to their friends to put up on YouTube. I don't know why, but yeah, this guy looks great, and it's that purple and green camo colors. I don't know what setting you can camouflage this tank in. It's purple and green, but
the 90s.
But yeah, and it looks great, and I am looking forward to this. And then they have it comparison with the Earthrise Megatron in the regular colors, which it's black and gray.
Yeah, this makes the
doesn't have the
Earthrise
same
mold
pep.
look a lot better, I think. Like, I don't hate the Earthrise Megatron. Man, it works a lot better in those colors.
It looks like there's a little bit extra molding. If you look like under the back of the turret on the G2, there's like a little panel there that's not in the regular one, and I think that makes the tank mode looks a little bit more solid and full, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. And he's got the G2 Decepticon symbol, which is very cool. I like that stylized Decepticon symbol. So yeah, this is just a cool reveal. After the reveal went up and everyone screen capped everything, the video went private. So clearly, this was somebody made a mistake. But it's too late. Everyone got the pictures. It's too late. We see it now. So we will eagerly. I probably one of these upcoming Tuesdays that Hasbro will reveal this one. So, Daryl, are you picking this one up, or are you getting Jeremy to pick it up and ship to you?
Somebody's got to pick it up for me because this thing is just badass. I love it. I'm a big fan of the G2 Megatron as well, and I mean it's a big brick, but it's still cool. Yeah, I think it looks really cool, and I'm all about getting myself some green and purple tanks.
Did you have G2 Megatron like as a kid?
I still have it. It's
no, I know, but like, did you get it? Like, when did you get it?
Oh, when I've had a few of them over the years, but I don't think I had it originally back when it came out, in the 90s. But I still have some of my original G2 stuff that I bought off the shelves. But I don't think I had Megatron. No.
Okay.
My G2 Constructicons that I have, the yellow ones, are still the originals that I bought off the pegs.
Oh, nice.
It's probably my oldest Transformers I have in my collection still now. All my G1s got thrown away by my mother.
Oh,
I know. It's terrible. I replaced them tenfold by now, though.
You showed her.
I did. And she's embarrassed for herself every time she comes over to my house. But no, it's a really cool figure, and I'm really hyped for it, and I'm glad. This is the design, like Charles said. This is the design that everyone's been kind of waiting for, and they're like, it's got to happen. Like, if you guys don't do a G2 Megatron out of this design, you guys are idiots. You're just leaving money on the table, and here it is.
So, are they going to do a G2 Optimus now that they have like an Optimus with a trailer?
The G2 Optimus was the long nose cab, right? So,
well, no, I'm talking about the one that's just the regular Optimus, but with the trailer,
with the black trailer,
Optimus Prime.
I mean,
would anyone buy that?
Yes,
they would, but that's dumb. That's a blatant ploy for just more money.
Okay,
they'll probably do it.
They got me to buy a monochrome Optimus Prime.
Yes, and they told you not to. If they did, it'd have to be the long nose one with the gasoline tanker trailer.
Yeah,
laser rod Optimus Prime.
That one.
Well,
the one where the trailer says Optimus Prime on it.
Oh, I would love for them to do that and then make a Toxitron out of that mold.
Oh yeah, there you go. Cool.
All right, Eric. Well, I mean, I know this figure, the original G2 Megatron came out, I think 9 years before you were born, but you still have some affection for it?
Oh, I still love the design. Plus it has purple in it, so I automatically just like it. No, but I think it actually looks really good. Like, I'm a little surprised that it took them this long to do it. Like, just to finally make the green and purple G2 Megatron again, because like we've gotten the Combat Hero, we got the purple one in Titans Return, right? Yeah, I own that. Mm-hmm. I had to think about that for a second. I own that toy. So yeah,
that's
it'd be nice.
Galvatron, isn't it? In Titans Return.
No, the purple G2 Megatron, like the one that's based off the Blitzwing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, I have that one, and I don't have any green and purple G2 Megatron. So I've been wanting them to do one for a bit, and now they finally are. So yeah, automatic buy for me.
Jeremy, is there space on your shelf for a G2 Megatron?
I don't know.
Jeremy, do your shelves have any space?
No, not really. I like it, but I don't know if I can justify it. It's something that I'll just probably enjoy.
Are you going to get regular Earthrise Megatron?
No, I mean I have Siege Megatron.
Okay.
And
yeah, that's what I think. I think that this will be my justification for skipping Earthrise Megatron. Is that like I'll have the mold, like I have Siege Megatron to be the G1 Megatron, then I'll get the new version of the mold as G2 Megatron. So that works.
All right. So I have one more topic because we're getting some rumors about War for Cybertron Kingdom. So we've got what looks like there's a bunch of rumors flying around. We have links from both the Allspark and T-Formers. I'm gonna go through the Allspark one. I think that basically has everything. Looks like Kingdom is going to have both G1 figures and Beast Wars figures because apparently it will be maybe a time travel story where the both casts meet each other. So that's the speculation. We don't have really any information about Kingdom, so we don't know what it's really going to be. The rumors are that the toy line will be a 40-60 split between Beast Wars and G1 cast. So it'll still be more G1 characters, but with 40% will be Beast Wars. No more Battle Masters or Micromasters, and will be replaced by legend-sized Core class. So this is a new size class called Core. Then there will be a new play feature called Fossilizers that are skeletal dinosaurs that come apart to form armor and weapons. There's going to be 6 Core class figures. Again, that's legend-sized figures. A G1 Optimus, a G1 Megatron, a Rat Trap, 2 Fossilizers, 1 unknown figure, 16 Deluxe class figures. That will be Cheetor, Air Razor, G1 Warpath, G1 Slammer, 3 Slammer. That's the tank that came with Metroplex that didn't transform. So I guess it's another figure that will get a new transformation. And then, then there's some Fossilizers, and then nine more unknown figures. So we don't have any more information about the other deluxe figures. On the Voyager class, there'll be 7 figures: Optimus Primal, Dinobot, G1 Inferno. That's an easy one to take from the Earthrise Grapple mold. Rhinox, G1 Cyclonus, which I think we did see a prototype Cyclonus figure, and we weren't sure where it was going to fit in, so maybe it'll be here.
Yeah, because a lot of people were thinking it was going to go into Studio Series.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be here. Starscream, another Starscream, and Tigatron. And then 2 leader class figures will be a Beast Wars Megatron and a G1 Galvatron.
Oh.
And then there's some other unconformed figures. Scorponok? I don't think that's right, because we're already getting a Scorponok. I don't think we're getting another Scorponok.
Beast Wars.
Oh, Beast Wars Scorponok. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Black Arachnia, which would make sense. G1 Rodimus Prime. And then we're going to also get Commander and Titan class figures, but we don't know what they will be, but they will not be Beast Wars characters. So the current theory for the Titan or Commander class figures is maybe a Metroplex 2.0 or a Transforming Arc figure.
Would they give that just a new robot mode, or would they?
It could be. I mean, they've been giving a lot of things.
Omega Supreme. They just do Omega Supreme again.
I mean, with Scorponok being the last one, it's probably going to be an Autobot. I would love to see them do an arc come up with some kind of robot mode for it and just call it.
That would be cool.
I would be very surprised to see an original character at a Titan class price point, but I'd buy that. I would.
I tend to agree with that. You're going to ask people to spend $150 to $250 on an original character. It's, that's tough.
But if it's the arc, if it's a reasonably G1 cartoon show accurate arc, that then transforms into a robot. And it's a play set where you can put little Micromasters inside the Ark.
Micromasters are dead. They're gone.
Yeah. I hope it's not a Metroplex 2.0 because that thing is, it's still a pretty awesome figure already.
It is awesome, but it doesn't fit in with the current Titans at all.
What if it's an Ark that transforms into Autobot City?
So no robot mode?
Yeah.
I'd still probably buy it, but I would not be as big of a fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of
It
any
has
other
to have
kind
a
of
robot mode.
big thing that it could do.
Also,
I don't know.
why I find it surprising that Tigatron is a Voyager. Like, I know he's bigger in the show than like Cheetor, but a Voyager still seems weird.
I would think.
Well, I mean,
I would think Cheetor and Tigatron would be based off the same mold, like they always are.
But isn't Cheetor listed as a deluxe? And
it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this might be wrong because every other incarnation of the two figures, they've been based off the same mold.
I will say that would they probably that would make it more accurate because he is pretty tall in the show. I think I remember that like design wise they're pretty similar, but size wise he is significantly taller. That just surprises me that they would go that route because that'd be the first. Oh no, I guess Masterpiece is an original Tigatron mold since it's technically also.
No, Masterpiece is based off Masterpiece Cheetor.
Is it? But it doesn't share parts, does it? Because isn't it much bigger? Like engineering.
It's just upscaled.
Yeah,
upscale.
Like I know it does engineering wise, but not like physically. Yeah, like they upscale them.
Okay, I thought they were very close, just upscaled in different shells.
Also, did you mention is Dinobot in the listings anywhere or no?
Yeah,
he's a Voyager.
Okay,
Optimus
Voyager.
Primal, Dinobot, Rhinox, Tigatron are the beast characters in Voyager size. And then also in Voyager, G1 Inferno, G1 Cyclonus, and Starscream. Maybe this is Ghost Starscream?
That's what I was gonna say. Is would it be like a Coronation Starscream or a Ghost Starscream or?
I want just an all clear plastic Starscream.
I mean, they are doing Galvatron in this line, so having Coronation Starscream or Ghost Starscream would be kind of appropriate.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff doesn't happen in the main line. Like, you get that in Selects, and you get third party doing that, right? But you don't see a Ghost Starscream. You don't see a full clear figure in the main line, right?
So what do you think it is? Do you think it would be Coronation?
I think it's just another fucking Starscream. He sells. He sells really well, right?
But do you think it's just a re-release of the Earthrise?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I think they'll do something else. They'll have some kind of they'll turn Starscream into fucking, I don't know, a bird or some shit.
More prehistoric.
Yeah, they'll do something.
Speaking of turning G1 characters into something like beastie, didn't one of the listings for Rodimus Prime I don't remember what he was listed as, have the word mutant in it? I thought I saw people talking about that. I think that was in a Walmart database or something. I don't remember where it was, but I know that Rodimus Prime had the word mutant attached to his listing, which everyone was like, "What's that mean?" It's I don't know.
Well, I mean, the original Beast Wars toys had those mutant heads.
We'll just have to wait and see. All right. I think that will wrap up our toy section, and we will move on to trips to the store. This is where we show off all the cool Transformers stuff we got this week. We do this as a video that you can see on YouTube, so you can see everything we got in beautiful high definition. But we'll have the audio right here so you can keep listening as we describe everything in loving detail. So without further ado, trips to the store.
The Transmissions Podcast will return after these messages.
All right, let's get into the stuff we got this week. So, Jeremy, let's start it off.
I got something shipped to me from via Daryl, since I am apparently his U.S. shipping address. And I got 2 of these in the mail. These are the Tiger Electronics Transformers Generation 2 games. The back of it shows 1993, so I guess that's when it came out. I never had the original, but I had plenty of Tiger games, so I know exactly what I'm in for. not much. Here's some of the screenshots of the game, and yeah, the thing takes 2 AA batteries, and I was very surprised that they did this, I guess, exactly like the original thing, because these days you could probably get by with even like just a single AAA battery for something like this. I am looking forward to getting into this and just, wasting time on it. That's all I got this week.
All right, I will go next. I picked up a comic, Transformers Galaxies issue 8, which I mentioned we're going to talk about that in Transmissions Alt mode. And here it is. So, see, this is Gage and her mentors, RC and Greenlight. It's a very cool story. And I also picked up Transformers Generation 2, although mine seems to be missing from the packaging. That's because I opened it and I played it.
You opened it?
Here it is. And
shiny.
let's turn it on, see if this will... Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Let's see. He's in truck. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but he's in truck mode. You can hit the convert button. He turns into a robot. Then you can pew pew, fire your gun, jump over the enemies, shooting missiles at you.
This is going to be the next big thing on Twitch.
Transform back to truck mode and drive. You can actually drive forward and roll over the Energon stuff. Yeah, this is pretty disappointing, but it's nostalgia. Yeah, so that is my. My daughter was really interested in this, but she got bored with it pretty fast too. So, but
if my 6-year-old has any better appreciation.
Yeah, my daughter's already playing Roblox and Fortnite, so this is pretty ancient. So,
yeah,
what are you gonna do? All right, Eric, you're up next.
I haven't gotten a lot recently, but I did manage to snag the Earthrise Thundercracker and Skywarp 2-pack, and I love it so much. My Thundercracker does have like the wing that's slightly molded wrong, so it pops off, so I need to shave that down so it won't come out anymore. But like, other than that, they're both really good. They're so pretty. I liked Siege Skywarp, but the colors on the Earthrise one are far better for Skywarp because he's actually black. He's not this weird gray. And then, yeah, it's just such a good mold. I'm excited for the cone heads, but I think that Thundercracker and Skywarp are probably still going to be my favorites of this mold. So, yeah, I'm just happy I could find them.
Are you just teasing us by not showing us the Skywarp? Or is it?
No, my Skywarp's not in the room. Otherwise, I would.
They're the same.
Well, but Skywarp is yelling. Thundercracker, he's fine. He's not screaming at anyone.
It's cool. I'm desperately looking for those here now.
You need to get a little bitty dog figure.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, before I forget, I should also give a shout out to Dinobot Maximize who put the link up for the eBay auction for the G2 Tiger games last week while we were doing the show. So we ordered these while we were recording the show last week. So thank you, Dinobot Maximize. Appreciate it. All right, Daryl, you're bringing us home.
All right. Well, Jeremy showed off part of my thing.
Well, you can show it off again when you get it.
I will. I got to do double dip. I did get a comic. This is Galaxies number 8. This is our friend Winston Chan's cover. I like to support friends when I can, not like Charles. So
I just get my store doesn't get variants. I just get what I get.
I mean, you live in Pittsburgh, right? There's got to be more than one store. Just go look for it.
I'm loyal to my store.
Are you not loyal? You're not to your friends? I mean, come on. What's the deal here? Come on, go get Winston's cover.
I mean, Winston is a Donatreon, right?
Support your friends.
Winston, I'm sorry.
It's Donatreon. You can't not buy that one. It's a fair point.
I placed an order. on eBay. I gotta find the actual date because this whole COVID thing is turning everything into a shit show. I placed an order on eBay June the 2nd, and it arrived on the 11th of August, which is it's not that bad, I guess. but it's still pretty bad. So it was for this little brown box. It arrived, and actually, it actually.
How much did you pay for that?
I think $15. Inside this little brown box is a little plastic bag containing a red little turnstile or pinwheel and a little gun, a little black gun. And that is for Ironworks. So I actually got sent 2 in the same box. So lucky me. But so I put them on here for my Ironworks. And it looks pretty good. It spins pretty well. And the gun, the little red projectile does not come out of the gun, so that's it's just a 3D printed thing. But it works pretty well. So yeah, if you wanted your Ironworks to actually look like G1 Ironworks, this is the Shockwave Labs number 75 piece. It's that little add-on there, and so just comes in a little brown box. Actually, it was a bigger box like this, but it Anyway, it took quite a while for it to get to me. My second thing this week is a G1 figure that has helped me complete a portion of my G1 collection. It's another year. I think it's the 86. Yeah, the 86 Decepticons are now complete for me. This is Reflector.
Ooh.
So
that's pretty cool.
I have all of the weapons as well here, but he's pretty fun. Yeah, he's a fun little guy. Never had him as a kid. I never did the mail away, even though I look back at it now and I'm like, why the hell did I do this mail away? It was like super cheap. But yeah.
So are you gonna get the Toy Hack sticker so it can say Refractor?
I should. They're pretty cool. No, this is pretty awesome. This guy is, he's really not the best toy. But the fact that there's 3 dudes in here and they all turn into a camera, that's just cool. So this will go into my cabinet back behind me just so that nobody touches it. I got an 11-year-old daughter, and she's, every now and then she wants to mess with something. Plus friends come over and they're like, oh, this is a camera. I'm going to play with a camera. Snap. So I'm just going to put this away so nobody can touch it. But that's what I've got this week. Some fun stuff, some G1s. Always great to have toys coming in the mail.
All right, well, that'll do it for this episode of Trips to the Store.
We now return to the Transmissions Podcast.
All right, we're back from our trips to the store, and we will finish up the show with convention news.
All right. No surprise to anyone, New York Comic Con is not happening this year. They have officially announced that they're canceling, and they will be doing an online metaverse event. More information to come. This event will be in October. Don't even know if Hasbro is going to have a thing with it. We'll have to see, but IDW will definitely have something to do with it, as they have with San Diego Comic-Con at Home and stuff. But anyway, that, like I said, no surprise to anyone. But just stay tuned. The Metaverse event's going to be October 8th through 11th. Yeah, that's all we know right now. So enjoy staying at home for yet another online convention.
All right, and that will bring us to the end of this episode of Transmissions. Eric, thanks for joining us this week. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on the internet?
You can follow me at Eric Crowbar on Twitter. I tweet a decent amount. Not as much as I used to, but I do a decent amount. And then also, you can find me over at Radio Free Cybertron if you listen to that show at all. Or if you want to check out my show, Steel City Bots, most places you listen to podcasts, you can find that too. So, yeah.
Cool. And we will put links in the show notes so everyone can easily find your stuff.
Heck yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to this episode of Transmissions. But just because this episode is over doesn't mean the Transformers fun has to stop. Join us and other Transformers fans on our Discord chat server by visiting transmissionspodcast.com/discord. If you would like to learn more about how you could support the Transmissions Podcast, just visit transmissionspodcast.com/support. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you again next week.
All scattered around my house, and it really does annoy my wife that I just keep all this useless stuff.
Yeah, I
it
hate
does
when
bother
my wife
me.
yells at me.
Shut up.
I must have just taken a nap on the ground here.
And it's like, you didn't take me to the hospital?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, well, we just came here and we kept playing the games. I'm like,
We had to play Magic.
Dude,
What are you talking about?
yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I gotta go home.
And this week we have a special guest, Eric Crownover. Eric, thanks for coming on this week.
And sleeper on walls, apparently.
That's not my bed. That is not the mattress I sleep on. You're not the first person to comment on that on a podcast either.
Also, where are my Predacons Rising Studio Series toys?
Was that really a movie?
Technically not a movie. It didn't go to the theaters.
Well, it went to DVD, didn't it?
It's not a movie.
Okay, but like, how much of a movie is
It was the season finale of a TV show.
Yeah.
Well,
or a series finale.
It was a series. Well, they finished off with Beast Hunters, but I mean, it is like, how long is it?
I mean, we could make the argument that the first 3 episodes of the G1 series and the first 5 episodes of the season 3 were also movies too, then.
Well, but they weren't released as a movie.
They were.
Were they?
DVD or VHS.
Predacons Rising was actually released as not in theaters, but it was released like...
The same way as those were. They were released on VHS as movies.
But they have episode titles and stuff.
Yes, part 1, part 2, part 3.
Doesn't matter. Movies don't do that.
All right, we're spinning our wheels here.
Not at all.
This is all going to get cut anyway.